clock. And this is what I built.
So tell me a little bit about what it looked like when it first arrived. Now it had none of those finials, or it had one, I think.
That last one even broke off. It was in the box.
So we had no finials.
We have one broken finial. So I think you have the picture.
Yes.
I have the picture. I took a picture with, I think, 2 complete gone, and one with the broken finial in there. So with that existing broken one, I was able to duplicate. So the shape should be exact the same. And the center one is slightly larger because the original is always
It is
larger.
a little larger.
All right.
So tell me a little about the process. I mean, it was an extensive process for you to recreate those finials. What was the process? Take me through your thinking. Like, you had a lot of trial and error?
I knew exactly how they should look. So the shape is no problem. The size, because have that
You had the broken
one, so I knew the size, but it just wasn't sure about what wood to use. The wood that will hold the finial, especially this neck that's very thin. So I did some tests on different wood, and eventually decided to use rosewood.
Rosewood.
Yeah, because
Beautiful.
rosewood is very strong in a sense to hold.
And there was a special finish that you had to...
So then I finish it, fill the holes, and then I gold gild it. So the gilding process was very long. That was the most frustrating.
Why?
Because it's so small. So when we gold gild the whole piece, that process somehow could not be applied to this little finial, because you could see the big curve. It's almost like a ball. So for it to fold over the whole thing, and also I first use different type of gold leaf. So end up this is a 23 karat gold, real gold. And so I think the real gold
3 karat gold.
the leaf is thinner than other, so was able to fold over easier. And I also try the spray on adhesive. It did not work at all. So in fact, just to gold gild those 3 finials, I think this was the 5th try.
It's 5 times. Does that mean you had to turn additional pieces, or did you have to tear them down?
First one I did, and I wasn't happy with it. So I have to scrape it off with my fingernail.
Literally.
With my fingernail, because you scratch the wood. So then I had Harmony do it, and still no, because
it wasn't coming off.
No, it wasn't going on the way we like. So to spray or to put gold leaf on doesn't take much time, but it's to scrape it off. Okay, so I did that. So I did once. Was not successful, so then I used a spray on, because some people say, oh, then it's thinner, even coat of adhesive.
Spray on gold gilding?
No, the adhesive.
Adhesive.
So this was a brush on water base.
Gold leaf.
Water base size, the adhesive. So I used spray on. It wasn't good, because the spray on is some type of rubber cement type. So it has a lot of movement. So when I try to install the finial by rubbing it, I rub a lot off. So then I have to scrape it off again. So I then try another time. It still didn't work. So the last I just went back to my original, use a brush on, but using all different leaves. So finally it was a 23 karat.
And so what do you think was the most difficult part of all of this? Not the turning, was the decorating it?
I think it was gilding
Was the
took
gilding?
a lot of my
Different tries.
effort and tries.
Yeah.
Because everything else, and also one thing was that I would look for the picture and send it to you, was to remove the stem of the finial because I wasn't sure how it was glued on. So I actually have to carve it out gradually. First carve out the base and then gradually carve it till it has only one stem left, and then I drill the finial so it sits right in.